pens, another Bible, some stuff for my devotion. It's good. Another bag of pens. Let's go. Why does this look like an interrogation? It's not. But it has been a while, okay, since I made a sit-down video and talked about stuff. But things are gonna be different from here on out. In terms of the content as well, it's gonna be very different. It's going to be about my faith journey. Let's go. I am scared, but we're gonna do it, because I gotta trust what the Lord says and asks me to do, basically. Welcome to this new channel. It's gonna be one heck of a journey from here on out. So I hope y'all are ready to be a part of that ride. Let's go. So I expect a lot of tears, a lot of chaoticness from me. That's part of who I am. I bet y'all are wondering how this thing came to be. It started last year when my Connect group and the Boys Connect group decided to make other Connect groups, if that makes sense. For, I think, two main reasons. Number one, because a lot of us had different time schedules, and the rest of the people in our Connect group couldn't come because of the time and location wise. So my leaders, they decided that they wanted to make Connect groups based on where you live. And I live in the gig area, so my Connect group is just in BGC. So it's quite near. And so last year, I remember it was the first time we ever did Connect group. It was the first like official sisterhood Connect that's not related to like, you know, the Boys and Girls Connect. Anyway, so it's complicated, but yeah. I remember we were reading Esther 4:14, and let me grab this Bible has seen everything. Let me and what I mean by everything, look, it has like a lot of writings in this, and prayers and tear stains. Lewis Hamilton. But you're wondering, are you a Lewis Hamilton girly? No, I'm not. I'm actually a Carlos Sainz girly. This is besides the point. Your ADHD is showing. Let me, where's Esther? My girl, where are you at? Lord, okay. Here. Lol. Okay, so I remember that we first talked about, in our first official like Sisterhood Connect group, we talked about Esther 4:14. In Esther 4:14, it says, "For if you remain silent at this time, relief and deliverance for Jews will arise from another place, but you and your father's family will perish, and who knows but that you have come to your real position for such a time as this." Before we officially like started doing the Bible study, I remember my Connect group leader, who also happens to be my friend, do that anyway. So she did like these post-it notes, and she gave us one, and well, she made us pick, and I picked the Fight for the Broken, Voiceless, Weary, and Widows and Orphans. It's that, and I was like, Lord, like I don't understand what my calling is. So we have like this journaling aspect in our group, Connect group. It's we don't do it that much, but it was one of those. This Bible study was one of those studies that we had, that we did like a journaling thing, and my Connect group leader was like, "Oh, why don't you have a one-on-one with the Lord?" I mean, I'm not saying that I don't have one-on-one with Him. I do have it every day with the Lord, but this Connect group was like, my leader was like, "Oh, why don't you girls do one-on-one with the Lord and let Him talk to you?" Everybody was done pretty much, and I was like, God, what? And then I literally wrote down for the girls, and I was like, Lord, what does this mean? So for months I was like pondering what for the girls meant, And about May or June of last year, the Lord was like, why don't you do content creation? So I was like, oh, okay, I'll do content creation. So I did like about 3 videos I did on TikTok. I posted about it on my TikTok. Didn't really expand on content creation after that. So it stopped for months. Up until last February 16th. Because on the 16th of this month, it was our Global Mission Sunday at church. And I wasn't there at the big room because I was scheduled to serve at the kids. But the Lord knew that I needed to hear something. I needed someone to tell me. Basically, he needed to talk to me. The Lord needed to talk to me. And he used one of my friends. I'm not going to name him for privacy reasons. So my friend and I, this friend of mine and I talked, because the Lord knew that I wasn't going to be at the big room, as we like to call it in kids' church, the adult room. The adults' room. So we talked about stepping out in faith and leaving our comfort zone and going back to it, but this time with the Lord. And I was like, it's so funny because this and that. So I've been wanting to do content creation, but I'm fearful because right now I do have a job and I'm being paid, and there's like the comfort of being paid is there, and I know that it shouldn't control me, but that's still this is part of me that still is in that little bubble of comfort zone. And so last week was like literally just a stepping stone for me. It was a confirmation in some sense. And then following a Saturday, actually, I don't know, was it Friday or Saturday, I had like lunch. Thursday, and then the next day, Friday, I had like lunch with 2 friends of mine from church as well. We talked about it, and but the one that I met on Friday, she and I talked about the same thing my friend and I talked about on Sunday. And it was just like, the Lord is really funny that way, because all of my friends and I were in different seasons of our life. It's just that we're all stepping into what the Lord is calling us into. And so last Sunday, I wasn't scheduled to serve, but I kind of served in a sense where I went back to my roots in a sense. I started in the host team at my church, and I decided, since my friend who's the leader of the host team, she kind of lacked people, so I was like, hey, if you need help, hands open right now, so if you need extra hands, gladly. So anyway, but then again, I wasn't scheduled to serve at the kids' church. But disclaimer, don't think that I'm just because I'm not, anyway. So, that Sunday, it was our local mission Sunday, and my pastor / my friend, and I, let's not get into that, but I usually sit in front, and this is one of the, I think this is one of 2 sermons that made me react in a way that was, usually I would react during his sermons, or like I would agree with what he's saying, but this is one of 2 that just made me think back and not take notes. I take notes at church, whatever my pastor's saying, like right now. And I heard the Lord say to me, Bella, it's time. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean it's time? So anyway, and then I talked to my Connect group leader, and I was like, girl, I'm scared. She was like, why, what's up? Are you okay? I was like, no, I don't know if it's a good thing, but I think it's time. So here we are. That's the whole story of why I am starting this channel, rebranding it. I have deleted a lot of videos in the past, but I'm keeping ones that I will forever cherish in my life. But from here on out, going forward, this will be about my faith journey, and this channel is not just going to be about sit down videos and whatever I think in my mind, what the Lord put in my heart, but I'm also gonna do days of my lives, I hope. So anyway, I hope y'all come in this journey with me in the Lord. So if y'all like this video, give this video a thumbs up, a like. It's a thumbs up, a like, the same thing. Who knows? And make sure to share this with your friends and subscribe, I guess. Bye.